How to make more money, probably the main question everyone asks themselves. If you don't, well, you can probably close out of this video because it's probably not for you. But before you do, hit that like button so the YouTube algorithm can show my videos to more people who are interested. It's human nature, everyone wants more. For some reason, you are never satisfied with how much you are making, which is not bad because it's good to be hungry and always striving for more. Yo, it's your boy Forrest, and today I'm going to be sharing with you the exact steps I took to start making more money and how you can as well. If you're watching this video, this is probably not your first one, because if you are anything like me, you've probably watched every single YouTube video and read every single article trying to find a way to make more money. For some reason, the one thing that always came up on every article and video is doing surveys. Man, don't get me started with surveys. I think every person who has wanted to make more money has started out doing surveys at some point in their life. I mean, shoot, I still have the app downloaded on my phone and still do surveys anytime I get a notification. Now, although surveys are cool and you can make extra money, you don't want to spend hours of your day answering some useless questions that have nothing to do with you. So these are 3 things you need when wanting to make more money and building your wealth. First, you need to make money. I can't stress that enough. You'll understand what I mean as we go further in the video. Second is making that money work for you. And finally, third, making sure you keep that money. Now, I know it can get overwhelming watching all these videos online and seeing people having 5, 7, 9 sources of income and you are stuck with one or maybe none, which is perfectly fine because you have to remember everyone starts with one. Well, not if you're Donald Trump.
I started off in Brooklyn. My father gave me a small loan of $1 million.
My number one rule, no matter what, anytime someone asks me for ways to make money, I always ask them, are you making any consistent income first? Because think about it, how are you going to make more money if you aren't even making any money? You see people starting businesses or investing in stocks or crypto with their birthday money or whatever money they have lying around. Now, although you can do that, investing comes with risk. You can't predict what the outcome will be. You could lose all your birthday money that you put in. Now, where would that leave you? Right back to square one with no money. So, how do you start making more money? Well, it all starts with one. No matter what, you need income coming in, whether it is a job, your parents giving you weekly allowance, whatever it is, something where you know every month you'll be making a set amount of money. Knowing you have this guaranteed income coming in will help you tremendously, and it will allow you to take calculated risk when trying to grow your money. I started out working as a cashier at a grocery store. That was my first job, and I would take a certain percentage of my paycheck and invest it. At the time, I was heavy into crypto, so that's where I would put my money. By the way, if you want to start investing in crypto, check out crypto.com. I'll leave a link to it down in the description box below. It's the number one place you guys should go if you want to start investing in crypto. They have all the top cryptos you guys can buy. So if you know anything about crypto, you know how volatile the prices can be. So I saw those days where my money was pretty much worth nothing. Yeah, it sucked, but I was fine because I knew at the end of the day, I still had money coming in from my job that would help me stay afloat and allow me to still live my everyday life. That leads us into step 2, making your money work for you. Now, you can stick with the job that is making you guaranteed income and live off of that, but you're smarter than that and you know you shouldn't rely on one source of income. So what you can do is take the income from that job that you're making and use it to buy investments that will make you more money. This is the part where many people don't do. Instead of investing their money, they take their money and put it into a savings account with the bank, earning them pretty much nothing, or they take their cash and just put it underneath their mattress, not knowing that by doing this, you're actually losing money to inflation. So what's inflation? Inflation is the rise of prices of everything around you. Kind of like how back in the 60s, for $20 you can buy a week's worth of groceries, and now that won't even last you a day. As the prices of everything goes up every single year because of inflation, your dollar amount stays the same, making you lose money to inflation, which means you're pretty much losing money just by keeping your cash. What many people end up doing is they make their guaranteed money from their job and start living off of it, becoming comfortable with it, buying things based off that income, not knowing one day that job might not be there and you don't have that money coming in. So how do you avoid that? You avoid it by investing your money and letting your money work for you and creating more sources of income. This can be in the forms of stocks, crypto, real estate, whatever it may be. You can also use the money to fund business ventures or side hustles. The number one place right now to make extra money is online. If you have a smartphone and a Wi-Fi connection, you could be making quite a bit of money online. You just have to find out what works best for you. Now, obviously, it won't be easy. I don't want to sound like all those other people online that say it's so easy to make money online, because it really isn't. Yes, there are more opportunities out there right now, but it's not as easy as, oh, let me just build a store, run some ads, and make some sales. It's not how it works anymore. 4 years. That's how long it took me to find what I enjoy doing and making money from online. Those 4 years, I tried every possible way to make money online. Although many, or I would say close to all, didn't work out, one thing I took away from all those failures are the lessons, which in the moment suck, but they'll help you in the future in ways you've never thought of. When wanting to grow your money, you have two options you can take. You can go the passive route or the active route. The passive route is where you just invest your money and you don't have to do much work and the money will come in. This is usually in the form of dividend investing, rental property income, things of that nature. Things that don't usually require much work on your end. Then you have the active route. This requires more out of your time. This is something where you can use your money to invest in equipment for your side hustles or your business. This will ultimately take more out of your time because you have to put your time into starting your business or side hustle, and there's a lot of stuff that go into it. But it usually has more rewards because there's more of a risk. We all know the higher the risk, the higher reward. When starting a business or side hustle, you have substantial risk. It may or may not work, but if it does, you'll see a higher reward than investing in passive income routes. Finally, coming in step 3, making sure you keep your money. Now, you might be asking, Fars, what do you mean by keep my money? What do you think, I'm going to give it away? Yes, I do. Now, there's no simple way of saying this, but you need to live below your means. The second you start making more money, it gets very tempting to start spending more since you have the extra income. What happens is you have your income and your expenses here. As you slowly start to make more money, your expenses start to rise as well. That's something we don't want. We want your income to increase while keeping your expenses staying the same, maybe even lowering it if you can. I mean, we see it all around us. The second someone graduates and becomes a doctor or lawyer, they buy that big house, nice cars, and go on those lavish vacations. But I know you guys watch my videos, so that won't be you. Now, yes, you can buy all these fancy things, but make sure you can afford it first. If you're going into tons of debt to buy a really nice car or a really big house that you aren't even going to use, does that really mean you can afford it? Even if you don't start to make more money, it's crucial you live by this rule even if you aren't making a lot of money right now. Because if you make $100 now and spend it all in a week, chances are when you start making more money, you'll do the exact same. It won't somehow automatically click in your head, oh, I should live below my means now. But hopefully this video helped paint an easier picture on your head on how you can start making more money. Remember, always start with one source of guaranteed income, whether it is a job, side hustle, something of that nature. Now take the money from that income and invest it, let it grow, making yourself more money, and the most crucial part, keeping the extra money you make and not using it to spend lavishly on a lifestyle you can't afford. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys in next week's video. Peace.